Okay, so here I have a XIAOMI camera. It's a great little camera, but for some reason when I power it up it stays at the orange light, as you can see, and no blinking lights. And on the power we can see it's taking 0.13 amps at 5.2 volts. I'm not sure if that's normal, but I don't think it's booting up, and it is not getting hot. I have here a older model, another XIAOMI camera, and pretty much similar spec. And when I plug this same power cable into this model, and we'll say same voltage in the beginning, and when it fully starts up, by the way, this has a yellow light here at the back as well, it says 0.13. When it finally does start up to do actual recording or connecting to the network, it should increase the amperature, let's say. So it should switch from yellow light to blinking light, different colors. And these things are not really worth repairing. I just want to show that it is possible to repair them. Oh, here we go. So, and I want to see what's really going on. So we got yellow and blue blinking LED, and you can see on the amp meter it's gone to 0.25 to 6. So it is actually turned on. And I don't know if you can hear or see the red lights. It's basically the infrared, and the amperature goes higher to support that. If I point it to brighter light, the infrared should go off. There we go. And what happened to temperature? It's gone down, and it is still on the blue light, which is good, so it's operational. If I bring it to dark spot, it should make a click sound. There we go, and it's gone to a higher temperature. So this guy is working for sure. But the old one, I mean the new one, we're only getting orange light. And we'll open it up and have a look into it, see if we can find anything simple. If not, we'll just throw it away. So you'll need a T6 Torx 6 type screwdriver. Okay, can't focus. There we go, maybe, yep. T6. Okay, so it's got 4 screws. Let's undo them. I don't want anything falling out, so this just simply locks in there, press down, pretty much it, simple design. Here we go. So this is the speaker. Let's disconnect that. Should just come out. Always good idea to physically inspect, see if anything has blown or not. We'll have a look under the microscope to see if you can see anything. Let's have a look at a larger view. Cool, you can see that. Put the camera there. Right, so I'm looking at what you're looking. And let's have a look. So what have we got here? It's a 3D barcode label on the memory card reader. This is most likely the reset switch, which we press with a needle hole from outside. Yep, that's where you insert the needle end usually. Okay, so let's have a look. Anything visually damaged. See some resistors there, capacitors, diodes, resistors, keep going. It is turning on. Could be a chip issue. We don't have replacement chips. Honestly, I don't see anything. Grain. That's a nice name. Right, how about around the charging port? So this is the charging port. Let's have a look on the other side. So there's some clips here, as you can see, which should release the motherboard from its casing. See if I can remove it without damaging anything on the board. It's 2 clips. One. Going to disconnect the ribbon cable. It's got a nice little jumper. Attention to detail. Interesting how the motherboard is not green, it's black like the Apple products. XIAOMI is on the right track. Okay, still trying to loosen it from the motherboard. See if there is anything securing it in place. Nope, maybe some sort of a glue. I'm going to use plastic plunge tool here to see if I can get access to it. Here we go. Oh, there is 2 screws I didn't notice, but we don't need to remove them. That's actually for the camera. Right, so this power cable I removed, this ribbon cable I removed, actually is for the infrared. Cool. So this is to power the camera itself. So it's a fixed lens. Now let's have another look under the microscope on this side. See if we see anything. Looking right at you. Oh, that looks cool. Nice. You can see all the scratches. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's refocus. It's on an angle, so I'll need to keep refocusing. Nothing here. We don't have schematics of this. So IR or camera related, IR in, IRP, no idea. Nothing visually damaging. These components are so small. some resistors here. Realtek. That could be the Wi-Fi chip. Cool. Maybe the Wi-Fi chip not working. Hello, SureCan speaking. I'm good, mate. How are you? Sure. Just check for you. Yeah, the docking station has arrived, and the laptop was shipped already. I'll just check where it is at the moment. Won't be long. Oh, it must come in tomorrow. It must come in tomorrow if it doesn't come today. But it has been shipped out already. Yeah, definitely tomorrow, 100%. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Bye bye. Okay, so there's actually a little Wi-Fi antenna plug which you can plug one of those antenna wires from a laptop to here and improve your Wi-Fi connection. Cool. Oh, that actually makes contact. As you can see, that actually makes contact here. So that little hole there actually makes contact with here. So this front panel becomes an antenna for it. Clever design. Let's have a look further. What am I plugging in? And do some voltage measurements. See if any of the chips, IC chip, is giving power, like 3.3 volts or not. So this looks like, what is this? This is definitely some sort of a chip. Doesn't look like a MOSFET. So we should have probably a 3.3 or most likely 3.3 volts somewhere around it there, just to see if it is powering on or not. Right, so I'm going to plug in the power, and the LED light was in front of the device, if I remember. So I just plugged in the power, and I'm looking for that LED, yellow LED that was flashing before. So if this is going like this, the LED light should be somewhere in the front. I don't see it, so this was going like that. Okay, we're getting 0.2, 0.1 amp currently being pulled. I'm going to disconnect the cable, power cable. So you can see what I'm doing. So I'll disconnect the power cable, and now we're going to measure the voltages. Let's see if we can measure any voltages. Let's plug everything back in. See if it needs this to power on or not. Oh, I see. The front LED is actually in here. That's why we're not getting LED light. It's not a big deal. So that is connected to this port here. So we can check the voltages on the chip, on these ports and these components here. See if we get any readings. If you had another same model, we can use a multimeter and put it in diode mode and compare each port, each connection, to see if we get a similar result. Put the multimeter here and put it in diode mode, put the light on. Yep, you can see that nice and clear. And we got the voltage amperature output there, plug in the power. So we're in business. Let's have a look. So what am I going to measure first? Let's measure this guy. Setup here is awkward because the power cable, the way it goes in, it makes the board stand up on an angle. So let's put one on the ground, negative on the ground. Here we go. Nice and clear. Sweet. Okay, so it's currently taking 0.2. And what do we got here? Nothing. 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 Nothing on all these three ports. Let's check here. Nothing. 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 Interesting. This chip is not being powered on at all. And it is not getting hot. But 0.02 is going somewhere. Right, okay. I wonder why. How about, let's go to the main, the bigger chip. I mean, there's another chip on this board, which is, I'll rearrange this. Very awkward to work in this position because of the cable. Right, see if I can do it like this. And there we go. I'm holding it in my hand. Wow, very little access here. So pin number 1 is on this corner here. Let's see if we get anything here. Nothing. Only the sharper probe. Nothing. Now 0.1314. So where is that power going to? Nothing. 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 I should see a 3.3 somewhere at least. Let's try this side. Looks like main voltage is not happening. Nothing. Pretty much nothing. How about, let's measure some capacitors. we got some resistors here. How about we go with the power cable? So power comes in, we got here five pins from micro USB. So this is the main power line here, this one here, and it's coming into these guys. This one kind of looks out of place. That's a diode. Something missing here. So what's getting hot? I've got a laser heat measuring tool somewhere. When you're looking for something and you can't find it. Well, I'm going to use my hand to figure out what's getting hot. Maybe something is getting hot. So I'm just putting my finger on the board, trying to feel if any component is getting hot. I do feel this chip is getting hot, but I just don't, yeah, that is hot, but I just don't get any voltage reading. I'm going to try reading the voltage of this guy again. So this is that MX chip. Let's check the voltages one more time. So yeah, multimeter is in the correct mode, so positive, negative on the ground. Here we go. Nothing. So how do you get hot if there is no voltage? Unless I'm not touching the pin properly. Nothing. Yet this chip is very hot. If it's hot, how about these capacitors? Alright, for me to really work on this, I need to mount it on a bracket, because the cable is in the way that it won't sit properly on the ground. Okay, let's mount this properly. Okay, so this may be a little bit better. I'll readjust that. Towards a better working angle. Alright, we can still see all that. Okay. Right. We're still in voltage mode. Now, this is the chip in question. It's getting really hot. And I don't know what's making it hot. Now I got free hands for both probes, so we can do a few checks here now. Right, so here we go. First. Right, so we got 3.3 there. That's good. Not sure if it's good. Let's see. .3 here. Smoke was coming out. Something shorted. Alright, let's cut the power. Put it in continuous mode. Did I burn something? They are not short, so they look like capacitors. It's a capacitor, a resistor. I wonder if that is a resistor. Let's see if this guy is shorted. So not shorted, so pins are going their own ways. So that's a capacitor, that's the resistor. power is off at the moment. So where did the smoke come from? This chip is not getting power. So where is the power coming in? So let's see, I think power is coming in from this side. Let's check the voltages on this side. Let's plug it back in. Power. Okay, let's check some voltages. Voltage mode. Could it be coming from here? Let's check this guy. Very tight space. I'm not getting any reading. Nothing. Nothing. So where does the power cut out? Where are you? What's taking the power? Here we go. This doesn't look right, does it? Ooh, yeah. This is what was burning, I'm assuming. Oh yeah, something's not right here. See this burn here? That right there. Maybe that's what got really, really hot. See if that connection is broken. I doubt. There is some stuff here, I don't know what it is. Don't know if it's normal. Yeah, I'm assuming something there got damaged somehow. Is that the fault? Is that the issue? If you look at it on an angle, I have no idea. Should I remove it? I haven't got a sand chip. Maybe remove and resolder back on. Let's put our multimeter in diode mode and just see if we can measure anything that way. So it's in diode mode. This time positive on the ground. That's the red on the ground. And let's check these pins out. Pin number 1, no, one of the pins. So 0. There is no voltage drop. It's like, oh wait, there's power in it. Power first. Okay, do it again. Nothing. Nothing. Hello? Nothing. How can I help you?
With Windows 7 closing,
January responding to security updates, yeah.
My wife and I are sort of wondering what to do. If I buy another PC from you,
yeah, that's one way to go. Or if your computer can handle, you can upgrade to Windows 10.
You can upgrade the computer if you can handle it. Okay, yeah. What is it called? Windows 10 or?
Correct. Yeah, it's the operating system. Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't. It's not a touch screen. It doesn't need a touch screen, does it?
No, it just takes one before that. It had a more touch screen style interface with the boxes and things. But Windows 10, no, they brought back the start menu and all that.
Right. Okay. So that it functions okay. That's Windows 10.
It just looks slightly different, but you won't see a big difference.
Yeah.
The start menu looks a bit different.
Okay.
Icons look a little bit different, but all your programs like Office or any software stay the same.
Okay. Both of our computers have been around for about 7 or 8 years, I think. And how much
would work? Or yeah.
A completely new computer.
If we charge $120 to upgrade, for example, Windows 7 to Windows 10, getting all your data, that's if the computer is worth it doing it on. Yeah.
If it's worth it,
yeah. Otherwise, we can recondition or we can order new computers. Yeah. Do you have a laptop or a desktop?
I have an old Toshiba Tegra laptop, which is amazingly reliable. But of course, it's old technology. Another question, really. Have you got, what sort of laptops have you got?
So here. You can,
that's a nice screen, nice bright screen.
So these are the laptops we got at the moment.
Oh, right.
They're reconditioned, except that's a new one which is sold out. You can still get it if you need.
It's 1190.
Yeah, you can make it bigger if you need to. Is that too small for you?
It's too small for me. I should have brought my glasses.
Oh, no problem. I can print that out if you want to.
All right. Could you print that out for me?
Basically, it has specifications like how many gigabytes in the RAM and whatnot.
Yeah. And will they come equipped, each one of these computers, with Windows 10?
Oh, Windows 10. Yeah. Not Windows 7 anymore.
It might be a way of doing the transition before we give up our PC.
Yeah.
So if I can have a copy of that, I'll...
Yeah, no problem. And we can order like new models if you need more models if you like certain brands.
Yeah.
Like if you like a Toshiba. How about your missus? She has a laptop or a PC?
No, she doesn't use a laptop. She's very much behind the technology and slow to do things. But she was in here with her computer. But she uses the computer all day. She's very busy, and so she hasn't even got a smartphone. And but both of us will come and see you and probably get a PC, either an update or a new computer
so this is just a printout of that. Basically, the way we put them, so that's the hard drive, the RAM, which Windows they have, the Windows 10 Pro, Pro, Windows 10H for home, so screen size of the laptop. But we can get you desktops if you want towers. But we can get more new models if you need.
You've got it all. My next question. We've got national broadband coming into the street nearby, and at the moment we're still using a dongle.
To 4G,
4G for accessing the internet. It's fast enough for all the work we do. You know, YouTube or anything, it's still pretty fast. But we'll be forced to use do something seriously.
If you want to keep your phone line, especially, you will need to upgrade or move to NBN. But if you don't care about, like, nobody uses that anymore. I think there's a lot of scams most of the time.
That's true.
People call it the mobile. And the 4G, if you're in a good area, you get better reception than like NBN will give you, you know. That's not a joke either. So it really depends. Really depends.
Yeah, there's the trouble with the NBN. The standard of performance that
the media. Like 4G on a phone, you get over nearly 200 megabits, whereas NBN maximum 100 megabits. So more.
So do you think they're going to keep the? I've got a Telstra modem and a Optus, couple of Optus ones. How long will they keep those going? Do you think
when it becomes available in your area?
No, I mean at the moment, will they make them redundant? Will they give up the dongles? Will they give up the transmission?
No.
No? Okay.
It's up to you.
That's what I'd use on my laptop.
That's fine. It's just if you're paying more, you just compare what's better NBN or prepaid, what you pay on it, depends on your usage.
It's amazing, people want this high-speed broadband, and yet what are they doing? Downloading movies and...
mainly watching like Netflix or YouTube. When you got 2-3 people at home doing the same thing, you'll find 4G becomes more expensive.
And the children at school, and they're doing their homework.
That's right. And now they all use Google Cloud as well, so everything's off the internet. There's no internet, everybody goes crazy.
That's very valuable info.
No problem.
I'll be seeing you.
This week, tomorrow's the last day, back on Monday.
Back on Monday.
Okay. 3 days off,
Thanks.
You're welcome anytime. Take care. Bye-bye.
Sure as can, is that it?
Sure can do.
Sure can. Sure can do.
Sure can.
See you.
See you later. Bye-bye. So we're not making any progress, or maybe we are. I'm literally not getting any voltage drops in diode mode from this chip. That is a bad sign. There should be voltage being drawn, but it's not. I suspect that's what's faulty. Nothing. It's like it's dead. I'll try another chip, say somewhere far away, over here. And let's refocus camera. See if anything is being drawn. Very hard to make contact. Unless I'm doing something wrong. Or my probe is not making contact. I can feel that it's making contact. Click, click, click. But nothing's being drawn. It's a Wi-Fi chip. Ah, mate, where is your power source? Maybe here? Here? Nope, nothing. How about the capacitor? Can't be everything dead. Come on, mate. I'm just randomly probing around. So the power cable is not connected at the moment. It's like it's fried or something. What? Zilch, nada, nothing. You know what? As a point of reference, you know, it's a learning curve. Why don't we open up the one that's already working? Maybe the inside is quite similar, just has a new design. I don't know. Let's have a look. Curiosity killed the cat, and satisfaction brought it back. Hype. That's what happens. So only 2 screws in this one. So this is the base that turns. No other screw here. Okay, so we got the bottom base out. There is screws here. But how do we get to this guy? This maybe slides off. Looks like it slides off. We don't want to damage much because it's a working one. Similar design. They've got a different ribbon cable there. They got the Wi-Fi antennas stuck onto a metal plate, similar to laptop design. Speaker cable. So we should be able to use this board as a reference to get an idea of how it works. Just need to figure out how to take it out. It's a charging port we don't want to damage. Definitely there is some sort of a clip system. Yeah. So oops, I broke one of the clips. Okay, there we go. So you have to apply a bit of force, that's fine. It will still come back together. Yeah, so this is an older design. That's the Wi-Fi chip, that's the super chip. Right, so this antenna wire simply pops out. And 3 screws, and they are Phillips. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. Cool. It's all out. Right, so that's the memory card, reset button. Assuming that's the power cable for the camera. These are the infrared lights. That's the sensor, the light sensor. Cool. Curious to know what this chip is. And on the other motherboard, so we got a Super I/O, the big one here. I never realized, but this is a standard USB port. Maybe you can store data onto that. Cool. Memory card and USB. That's quite clever. Right. Let's plug it in and check the voltages on this chip here. Find a nice secure position to hold it in place. Cool. Oh, we need power. Okay, power plugged in, and plug in the USB. Cool. Let's check the multimeter. We can see it's currently turned on. You can see 3.3 nearly 0.3 amps taken out. Right, let's check this guy again. Let's check this chip here. So we need the ground. Yep. Okay. 3.3. That's what I would like to see on the other chip as well, which I'm not getting anything out. What's the model on this chip? UTC Universal Time Clock? No idea. Alright, let's check I think that's a diode. Let's have a look. Okay. So we got two resistors there. Let's check this guy. I've seen the same one on the other one, 1YC. Let's see what voltages we read on this. Maybe it's not being powered on yet. No, it is. So 5 volts coming out of here. Okay, great. So these are resistors. Capacitor. So he's working, that's fine. But we're not getting 3.3 volts on the other one, so we got a major problem on the other one. Let's go back to, well, let's put this guy back in and we'll have another look. In fact, I do have another one of these at home, currently in operation. I might maybe bring that and do a comparison, but not really sure if it's worth all the hassle and the time spent. I've got the weekend off, so I may have a look at it then. I'm doing this now because business is a little slow. Cool, that's all plugged in nicely. Antenna is in. And this is the speaker wire. Can't go wrong in these plugs, they only go in one way. Everything nice and secure. Very good, tight fitting. Very nice design. Everything just clicks in. Nice, simple. Yeah, power is back on. This guy should be back in business. Let's have a look at our old one again. I have no idea. Sometimes alcohol can be our friend. We can pour a little alcohol on this chip, see if it does evaporate quickly. At the moment 0.2, 0.1, not much. It's probably fried, but if you remember, we're not getting any voltage drop, meaning it is not, you know, being powered. Let's see if we follow the USB connection, see where it goes, see if we can draw the schematics in our mind. Let's have a look. Start with the charging port again. Right, so we got, let's confirm that the pin connections are the way we think they are. Okay, sorry, I haven't got a microscope I can move around. I'm moving the chip around. I'm looking for the charging port. Here we go. Okay. Okay, there you are. Let's have a look around here. Let's see which one is ground. Remove the power cord. And we're going to continuity mode. And let's have a look. So I've got black on the ground and first pin. No ground. Second pin, no ground. Third, fourth, fifth. Unless I'm not touching the ground properly. Let me see. Okay. Now I'm touching the ground, which is the charging port itself. Okay, so that's most likely ground. Alright, so see if I can find another ground on the motherboard somewhere. Somewhere more convenient. Okay, now, like an idiot, I wasn't grounding properly. Okay. I had the ground in the wrong place, so that's why everything was reading incorrectly. Okay, let's go back to that. Let's go back to some chips around here. See if you get any voltage dropouts. Right, we are making progress. So, alright, let's check some capacitors here. Okay, so I'm on ground for the red, and in diode mode, see, there's a voltage drop of 560, around 560. On the other side, no drop. These are ground. So that's all. These guys are working fine. Right, okay. Now I'm gonna go to the other side of the board where everything was more interesting and where the smoke also came. Oops, shit. I broke the cable eventually. I can resolder that later, not a problem. Unless it will make diagnosing this board easier. Okay. Right, back to this guy here. You can see the multimeter. Cool. We got no power plugged in. I'll find the ground first. Okay, ground. Yep, ground. Nice, okay. Let's go back to diode mode. Right, check this guy out. Hey, he's alive. He's drawing in 562. Let's go to the next one. So everything is taking something in except this one. Assuming that's ground, we'll check that. This could be ground here. The first, this pin here. Oh no, it's not. Okay, let's go second one, third one, fourth one. Cool. And if I put it in continuous mode, we should get a beeping sound with this being the ground. Yeah. Right, so let's check the capacitors here. We're in diode mode. Check the capacitors around this chip. So let's have a look. We're in continuous mode. Come out of that diode mode. Okay, here we go. Good. Right, so we're in diode mode again. We're looking around, poking around. I wonder where that smoke came from. Looking for a bad cap. Not seeing anything yet. So these guys are working fine. Yep. This is super annoying, this setup. Right, this guy looks interesting. Some kind of a, maybe a burn or melt, I'm not sure. Let's have a look here. That one there. Capacitor is fine. Okay, let's check this guy out. Four 410. Now, is that supposed to be short? So this is similar to something here. I'm getting 410 here. Oops. Yep, which is good. And here, 410. So this is similar to this one. They're doing the same job. So they look okay. yeah, it's all good here. No progress yet. Right. Could it be just a bad chip? Yeah, here it is. This is the one I saw on the other one. It's okay. If you notice, there's some kind of a liquid residue here. Could these resistors maybe gone off? Let's see. Hmm. 109. 109. 111. Oop. Oh, maybe here. 114. Maybe I'm not making proper contact. We may have found it. Let's see if we can open it a little bit more. Okay. If that's a resistor, should it beep on the continuous mode? Let's check this guy. Yep. So that is not beeping. That may be the culprit. And this is similar to that chip there. Yeah, we are on the right track. This may be our fault. Why don't we take him out? So that is definitely a resistor. Where the hell are you? This one here. Okay. Should be simple. I'm gonna use a hot air gun with a very small needle. Oops. Very small one. This will be more than enough. If this is what's causing it, I'll be very happy if I manage to find it. Hotter than 428 at the maximum fan, 428 degrees. There's a bit of plastic there we don't want to burn. We've got mesh power connected. We're ready. 1, 2, 3. Go for the kill. Jesus, the plastic is melting because I've touched it. ridiculous. It's going this way. Can't believe it. So close. Remain at a higher degree, so I'm going to change the head and come in with a sharper needle. Alright, I'm going to come at 490 degrees maximum air. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. There we go, up we come. So we need something similar. Gee, that place looks horrible. Like an alien coming to us. Can we find something similar on another motherboard? Sure we can. Let's see, this is a laptop motherboard somewhere else. This is a Dell actually. Alright. User. Now, would you like to be a volunteer? Yes, under number 42. Where are you, mate? Nope, you may not be the subject we're looking for. Next one. Yep, any of these guys will do. Okay. I could just use a wire, I think. But hey. So where am I looking at? Here. Yep. Okay, let's get our replacement board back. And the area we need to replace it is near the alien mothership, that one there. Getting really hot. Where's our donor? Where's the donor? Oh, so tiny. Okay. Let's see if there is a continuity, if that went smoothly. Yeah, cool. Curious to see what's going to happen now. Shall we see what happens? It's a little bit hot. It's manageable. So we're looking to see higher voltage, at least 20 or so. So it may be just booting up 0.05. Nothing yet. I can feel the super IO hot, but not extremely hot. Now, we ripped that apart. We'll resolder that back. Which is over here. That's the only thing that's missing. Oh, here we go, 14, 13. I'm gonna press the reset button. No change. I'm thinking this is just for the LED. Let's reconnect this back. Just going to resolder that back onto the board. if I worked in a factory in China, probably get fired by now for my speed of efficiency. Right, let's plug in the power. See what color, what Christmas lights we get. Hoping to get a yellow at least. Nothing. Right. Let's connect a controller back in there. Good idea to have no power while attempting to do this, so just going to connect that controller back. Maybe it fails to boot, unable to detect a vital organ. So we go to our yellow light. So it looks like the yellow light is from that ribbon cable. Maybe it got bricked when firmware update was going in. I don't know. Nothing yet. Still 0.02. Waiting for it to go to 15, 20. Okay, so 0.16, 0.14, still the same. So what I want to try to do is hold the reset button while turning on the unit. So that's the reset button there. So I'm going to pull the power cord out. Okay, so USB is out. Hold the reset button while holding. Plug in the cable, not taking any power in. I let it go, and let's see. Still orange light. I'm gonna leave it at that for a little while. Alright, we're back. Just going back to that video from yesterday, how I couldn't get this camera up and running. Still the same error message. And this is another one from my home, which currently works, and we'll use this one to help diagnose where the fault is on the new one, on the old one. So we're gonna put the multimeter in diode mode and compare basically voltage dropping amounts on both units and see the differences, and that way we can easily find out what's faulty. Because I don't have a schematics of this camera, I'll be working off this working model to help fix the other one. So not a lot of time, so see if we can do it quickly. Cool. So here it is. This is the one that's currently working, and I'm going to remove this from this board and do a comparison testing of each or major components to see if they're working any differently. And the part that I'm really interested in is on the other side of this, where we had a slight smoke coming out. Hopefully we can isolate the problem to one location. So I've just disconnected the front camera, the LED, the infrared section. There's a little bracket here you need to pull back. There we go. If you remember, we broke this section yesterday. I've soldered it back on. So the part that I'm curious is this guy here. This area is what smoke was coming out of. And I did change a resistor or a fuse here on the other one. And we'll compare the voltages and using diode mode and see if there is any difference. So the way we will do this, set up the camera and I'll let you look at the screen, but I won't be able to show the working one, but you'll be able to see the meter readings for each one. Okay, so now if you can see, that's in diode mode. Alright, so and what you're seeing on the screen is the chip that was getting hot. So I've got this on red on the ground. Here we go, let's do a quick test. So the first pin, so the little notch is here. So I'm going to start from this direction, come around here. So the first pin I'm getting 555. Second, 525. 602, because that's ground. So here we go, let's check on the one that's working. .555, very good. 542, that's fine. 75. So this one is a bit higher than the other one. Okay, The first three matches, it's not a big difference, so I'm going to ignore it for now. Now, let's start from this top, 546, 555, 697, most likely ground. Oh, wait, yeah, ground. Check on the new one. First pin on the top left. Five 4-3, 5-4-8, 7-5-2, 4-0-6. Wow, on the last pin I'm getting 4-0-6. I think we're onto something here. In the last pin here, I'm getting 0. So that last pin could be shorted. Let's see if we can see any more information here. Okay. Now I want to see if there is a connection between these two, if there is a broken connection. Okay. See if it goes to ground or not. So I'm going to, so I know this top pin there at the top right is ground. You can hear it. How about this one? Ah, this is shorting to the ground. Whereas on the one that's working, I'm not getting a short to the ground. Right, so we're onto something here. So this connects to a, looks like a fuse, some sort of a resistor down here. Okay, how am I going to test this? Very tight space. Okay, I've got the board holder in place. I'm going to make some room. There we go, it's a little bit better. Right. Okay. I'm going to reposition the board so I have more access. Nice, you can see that. Okay. Okay. Now, I want to see if there is a short. So we're in continuity mode. That's a capacitor, there should be no short. I'm going to check it on the working one. No short, okay. How about the one on top of that? This is a capacitor, it's a ground to ground. If I check it on the other one. Okay, I'm getting ground on the other one too. Let's put that back into diode mode and check that last pin again. 408, and I check it on the And the one that's working. What? 408. It wasn't coming up before. Checking the remaining 4 pins. That is so strange. Okay, maybe the metal casing of the metal holder of the PCB holder was touching it. Right, so the pins on this chip are okay. At least we rule that out. And let's check that chip that we replaced yesterday. Where's my dodgy work? I think it was this one here. Let's see if there should be continuity or not. This is the chip I replaced yesterday, whereas on the one that's working, and where is that? This one is over here. What do you know? There should be no continuity. So it is my bad. I shouldn't have replaced that chip. So what is it actually? Let's have a look on the microscope. This is the one that's working. I thought that's a resistor or a filter. Yeah, that one there. That's the one I've replaced. So that could be a diode. Let's check the one next to it. On the one that's faulty. Let's check the voltage dropout on either side. Five, 3, 7. 5, 3, 7. So they're both 537. How about on the other motherboard? One 113. Wow, that's much higher. 110. If it's same value on either side, why don't I get a voltage drop? I mean, continuous mode. Yeah, I'm getting continuity. Right. Let me find something similar. Yeah, those ones there on the top left, they look like similar ones. Let's check them. Right, so we need one of these that doesn't. Okay, let's find similar one. Oh no, from another laptop. I think they're a resistor. Okay, I'm not going to waste time. Quickly going to pull one out of another motherboard. Needs to be real quick. Okay, let's pull out the one I put in yesterday. Just that guy there. Fuck, flew away. Another one. No, I need a better angle. Now this one there should be no short. As per the motherboard that's already working. Good, no shorting. Alright. Now we put that back. See if we turn it on. And see what happens. I'm gonna reconnect this back, plug into the power, and see if the LED indicator changes to anything else but the orange. Plug in the micro USB cable here we had yesterday. Orange light as before. Let's wait and see. Waiting for this temperature to go higher. So it's going to 0.16, still orange. So no difference. Okay. Right, I'm going to check each section at a time. Let's start off with the chip side, this side, starting from that side there. So this is a known working one. Now I'm going to look for major differences, nothing minor. Okay. Red on the ground. What do we get? Ground. Ground. 44006. 440-629, 514. These two are the lower amounts. Let's have a look. Now I'm testing on the one that's working. Top pin, same. Middle pin. The middle pin, I get a different reading. I'll just double check that in a second. This is the left side, left middle, left top. But the right middle, I get 001. On this one, on the middle, 004. 6, 1, 442. Six, 1, 445. So that chip is okay. We're on the same channel. Okay, let's check this one here. Four, 4, 3, 6, 3, 4. Same. Right. 621, 634. 634, 641. One 621. So that resistor is good on both ends. Okay, let's check these two capacitors. That's ground. 635. Ground. 635. Yep, that's good. Ground. Ground. those two capacitors are good. So this section is all ruled out. How about this guy? I'm gonna say that's all good. Just don't want to waste time. Okay, let's have a look here. Four 449. And the other one, 451. 451. So that's good. So we don't have a power issue. We got like a logic issue. I feel like we're looking at the wrong direction still. I'm gonna go back to the other side. Evil side. Have another look here. Could it be the Wi-Fi chip not turning on? Yeah, this colorful one. Curious about this one. So, ground again. Both hands. Low numbers. Yeah, same readings. Let's check this one out. Zero, 139, 54, ground, 4, 5, 139. Correct. 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 Yeah, I'm getting same readouts on the other one. Right. How about this guy? $410, $409. $410, $409. $406. Maybe this is a problem. I don't get continuity. Yeah, I do get continuity. Yeah, very small, hard to work with. No, that's fine, but I don't get same readings. Oh, now I do. Right, that chip is out of the question. Let's have a look around here. $406. $405 one side, $406 on the other. Yeah, I get the same results on both of them. That's fine. Two different numbers on either side means it's working. We don't need to check on the other one. This is interesting. Nope, all looks good there. Should be same the values here. Torres 6, 7. So to me this looks more like a chip problem. Than anything else. It's like it's getting stuck somewhere. But where? It's like a software problem. If I plug in this one, the new one, without any extra components added, and it works pretty much the same way. See how it reaches the same amperature? So I don't think there is a power issue or any resistor or fuse or capacitor, you know. I just heard it flick. And just switched off. That's fine. So this one is working fine. I'm assuming this one is also fine. Power level. Let's plug it in again. One thing I don't hear on this is the sound of that click. I think maybe the infrared module is faulty. What if we turn it on without infrared module plugged in?
Oh, hey, I would have mentioned. Oh, what did you talk about?
Let's disconnect the infrared module. On the other one I heard the sound of a click, meaning the infrared module got activated or went into test mode. I'm going to desolder the red cable. Power it on. I'll connect the LED front LED light controller. Nope. Nothing. Is it really worth spending so much time on this? Okay. This looks like a BIOS chip that you find on laptops. I've got my Raspberry Pi set up. See if I can read the contents of this chip and dump it onto this faulty one. Let's give this a go. This is the last work I'll be doing on this, and no more. The point is not giving up. Let's see if you got the time and resources, which I don't have much. Just curious to know why. That looks like Cambodia, Thailand, very beautiful, maybe Burma. See if we can read the chip at all. Using flash ROM utility. I'll zoom in. Right, I'm gonna adjust the chip position so it makes a better contact. Looks like it is not making a good contact. No. Okay, I'm gonna make room by removing, just to show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove the not on this one but on the other one. I'm going to remove the lens. With these two screws here. Yep, that one and that one. And then we can access that chip level better. So I don't know if that will damage the sensor being exposed to dust. So now I'm working on the module that's currently working. Hopefully I can read the chip contents. And then write it onto the old one, if that is what's faulty. Okay, now I've got more access. I'm going to try connecting the pins again. If I connect it to the wrong pin, Raspberry Pi will reset. Looks like I did plug in the wrong way, or maybe I didn't. Okay, it's resetting. Yeah, there was a short, unfortunately. Do that again. We're going to reboot again. Try reading the chip one more time. So you can see there, that's the sensor for the camera. The jumpers make perfect contact now. And we'll have a look at the screen again and try and detect the chip again. Alright, let's give it another try. Nothing detected, and in my opinion the connections are good. May need to plug it in the other way. Okay, I've played around with the pins and pushed it in harder in a certain angle, and let's have a look, see what's happening now. Now it's saying it found a chip with 16 megabyte of data. Now let's get a dump of this data. And we'll have a look at it in a hex editor, see if we can see anything related to XIAOMI. If we can, then we'll dump it onto the chip on the old one. While that's going on, I'll quickly Google that model on the chip to see if it comes up with same information. Now, the specs says it's 128 megabyte, but we only get to read about 16 megabyte here, so I'm not really sure. I'm going to open it in GHEX, a hex editor program. Cool. Seems to be there's some kind of meaningful information. Let's see if there is any other useful information. Looking for meaningful words. Cool. So there is a Linux file system in here somewhere. Pretty cool. Alright, let's verify what we read is correct. I'm getting it to verify contents that is read with what's on the chip. So after this, we shall try programming the one from the faulty unit. Okay, it says verified, but the chip is not confirmed.
I'm not actually seeing this particular issue.
It says the chip is verified, but the data is verified, but the chip is not confirmed to work. Let's disconnect. Okay, I have disconnected it. Here is the one that's working, and where is the other one? It's scared. Ah, there it is. I need to remove the sensor, the camera lens on this one too. Okay, so I've removed the camera module, and we know this is the faulty one as I removed the red wire earlier. And let's give this a go. If I plug it in the wrong way, the unit may reboot. That's fine. See if the chip is recognized. No. Still nothing. Maybe this was the chip that died. Oh. Oh wow. This is better. Now we got more information. Ooh, nice. Okay. And this one was MX25L 12835 MX 25L 128 35F this one here. Cool, all right. And we want to write this into, read into XIAOMI not working in. And we want to verify as well. Great. So on the new one we can't, it couldn't identify the chip properly, but we can go ahead and read it again, and this time tell it the kind of chip it is, and then it will work properly. We'll make another bin file with the correct chip information. Usually you want to remove the chip from the motherboard and then read and write to the chip. But now I've got no power on the board, so it should be okay. And you do get these reading problems like I have if you don't remove from the motherboard. I am now excited. Let's see how it goes. We should get a new file here. That one there. It says it's done. Let's have a look at this file. Let's see if the beginning is same as the one we were looking at earlier. Yeah, definitely there is a Linux operating system running on here. GM8136. And as you can see, same information on both. Right, now I'm going to disconnect this. I'm gonna take a dump of the let me see, 16. Let's have a look at the last end part on both of them, see if they're similar. I think we should be fine. Let's go and write to this chip what we got from the good chip.
7 plus before. I'm going to try and call the landline number of the computer room, and as you can see here, and a couple of other buttons as well are greyed out. Can't use them. It says calling, but it's not really call because it's a page you go, so all it's going to do, you try to call and then fail.
Okay, let's find that chip here. Okay, I'll go for the motherboard and try to find a chip. Yeah. ENI 3930.
Guess what I'm gonna do now? Plug the LED controller to the front and try powering it on. Thank you, Raspberry Pi, you've done a fantastic job. You may die. Know that you have contributed greatly to this little repair project. There we go. Right, so I'm going to connect the LED controller only. See at least if we get any color changes and differences in voltage. Right now it has no eye. Now if the operating system is corrupt, if it was corrupt, it should have been fixed now. Oh, infrared light is on. That's something new. And it's pulling in a higher amp than before. Oh my goodness, look at that. We're getting blinking lights. I am so happy. Oh my goodness. Wow. Now that's, as you can see, the red cable is out. Definitely. This is the old one. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. I am very happy at the moment. Not because of saving any money, but I was able to repair it. I'll put this XIAOMI file on the cloud somewhere, so I'll put a link on the video so anyone in the future can benefit from it. Wow, this is fantastic. Let's put the red wire where it belongs. Cool. Well, I wonder if it will still work when everything's plugged back in, because, you know, it could be maybe the camera module that's faulty, which is something I've disconnected, which is different from the previous testings. I'll just solder that properly. Okay, no, not good. Okay, that's fine. Let's put the eye back. We'll do another test. How does this go? Like this. If you're curious, that's how it looks, by the way. That's the other side of the camera. Two screws. See these magnets? They're really useful. They're called neodymium magnets, and I pulled these out of a LCD screen of a laptop that was going in the bin. Just break it, take it apart. They do a wonderful job to hold screws in place. They take very small space. One thing I do learn now is, for example, the camera sensor has to be really tight, light tight, so no light enters it. I can see how it's a very tight fitting, and it's black color, obviously. The casing all around is black. Okay, great. We got our camera back, eyes back. Now I'm not sure if it's gonna work, because one difference from now and just earlier, we didn't have a front camera in there. Let's plug it in one more time before we call it a day. Yep, so voltage dropping as going in as normal. Takes a few seconds. I'm not happy with this soldering. Just solder this properly, the red wire. Look at the amp. We can see if it's working just by the amp. We don't even need the LED anymore. I feel really proud. You know, we ran out of options. All the chips look good. I did replace the wrong chip earlier, and I did fix that up again. Look at that. That's working just like it should. And I wonder what caused this to fail. The most common reason, in my opinion, maybe a firmware update didn't go well. Crashed. Corrupt memory. I don't know. Okay, let's put this back properly. Everything is nice and secure. Fantastic. Now, this is the speaker. It has a two-way speaker system. So from the XIAOMI app, you can talk into it. You know, this is very cheap, $15, $20, depending on where you get it from. And if you have a proper off-site backup location for the recordings, it will do a great job. Now, this thing had a little plastic bit which helps it stay. I think I've misplaced it. I'll have a look for it quickly. Oh yeah, I got it. Here it is. And I don't even know where it's supposed to go. So the little cap thing. And here we go. So this actually sits in here. There we go. See that? You don't want to lose that. That locks in. You beauty. Look at that. Now we'll make it real tight. And we're done. And imagine after all this, our original one, new one doesn't work. Wouldn't that be something? Hello, is SureCan speaking?
Hi, SureCan, it's Terry from Strait. How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Wondering if we can help you with anything at the moment. I know you have your property on the market with another agent. Did you end up selling? Are you ready to buy something else?
Oh, that's already gone, yeah.
So you're looking to buy something?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Are you looking to rent something?
Nothing at the moment. No, nothing at the moment, yeah.
No worries.
Thank you.
Okay then.
Have a good day.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Okay, you too, bye.
Thank you. Right. So the tension of the screws determine how how strong this part here is. Cool. I'll let this load in front of you while I put back the other camera. In fact, I'll put a memory card and it should start recording on it. And there we go. And we'll put back the motherboard, the main one. This guy really helped. So it's good to have a second identical unit if you can find one. Even if you can buy it online somewhere with an easy return policy, and you can open it and put it back together without damaging or obvious marks. Fantastic. You just lose a bit of time, but you get the job done. That's fantastic. You know what? I'll also, while that's going on, turn Bluetooth on my phone and open the XIAOMI app. So I'm going to open the XIAOMI app and I'm going to try and add that other device. Oh yeah, I haven't got Wi-Fi on. Okay, so Wi-Fi on. And make sure you're connected to the 2.4 gigahertz channel. So we're here now. We're waiting for it to... Oh, by the way, this one here is the one that is the good one. And we're gonna add the faulty one in here now. So I'm gonna go add a device. And well, so many variants. Let me try this one. Oh yeah, we need to reset it, I forgot. Resetting allows you to reset the device up on the network. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, she's speaking. Fantastic. So, normally you get a little plus button with a red color. Nothing yet. Let's try to do it manually. So you need to connect to your Wi-Fi and type in the password for your Wi-Fi. Okay, and we go next. Now we need to hold this in front of the camera. Okay, so I'm assuming she said, I've scanned the code, now I'm attempting to connect to your network. I wonder if she speaks Cantonese or Mandarin. I guess it's Mandarin. Okay, what else do we need? Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now you may think we haven't made any progress because this camera is still blinking. Now I'm going to reset again. You can hear it talking. This is all good. We're going to get it to reset. Now the XIAOMI, and you got devices like this. you need to, like this one was bought from AliExpress, I believe, or eBay, which was shipped from Hong Kong. So meaning you need to sign into Hong Kong servers of Xiaomi app. So go into settings, here we go, region, make sure you're in Hong Kong. Okay, I'm gonna try adding that one more time. Oh, here we go, look at that, plus with the red. Isn't this nice? Yep, good. Next. Now I hold this in front of the camera. Yep. Okay. She must be connecting to my network. And I'll confirm that. I'll open a network scanning utility. See if it shows up in my network. When it's connected, she usually says something. Look at that. 105. Could that be the camera? I'm not sure. I've got another camera here. Remember the 360? I made a video about it. I see Xiaomi. Xiaomi 137. Maybe that's it. It's looking for it on the network. It's taking longer than expected. I'll double check my Wi-Fi password. And that's where the problem may be. Alright, let's do this again. I'm going to update the password on this. Okay, let's try again. Oh, my bad. I needed to scan properly. Okay, that's good. It's connecting. She's on the network. Come on. You know you can do it.
了。
No idea. But I'm assuming she's saying, I love your Wi-Fi connection. Let's do another scan. If you remember, this Xiaomi camera had a Realtek chip. So maybe it had a problem connecting to our network. So it's still in pairing mode. It wants the Wi-Fi password. Would you like to scan again? Nope. Nope. Okay. Let's reset one more time.
重置成功。正在启动，请稍后。
Okay, it is rebooting or resetting. I learned from the amp meter. It's passing its self-test. By the way, are you curious to know what's in this QR code? Cool. So the B is probably the encrypted SSID, and MTG probably the encrypted password, or P could be, yeah. And the region. Okay, cool. Let's try that again.
二维码扫描成功，连接中，请稍后。
So she's definitely read that. It's blinking blue, means it's attempting to connect, and solid blue means it's on the network.
网络连接成功，账号绑定成功，您可以开始使
Hey,
用
look at
了。
that. Hey, good news. Hey, what do we call this? Study. We call this fixed camera. Done. Hey, look at that. It's working. Nice. Yeah, there is a firmware update available, and as you can see, it's quite a major difference, and I don't trust it, and I think that's what may have caused this problem. So couldn't find an SD card. Maybe it's too big of a capacity. How many gig is this? 32 gig. Okay, try another one. 32 gig. Cool. I love it, it's working. I'm formatting the memory card. It is running some sort of an open source Linux platform. I wonder if they give credit to the GPL community. Open source community, that is. Okay. It is quite hot here on this side. It is actually doing something to the memory card. Maybe the memory card is faulty, I don't know. Formatted successfully. Nice. 24-hour recording on. So that's literally recording right now. How do you know? You will see this area start to become gray area as time moves on.